The eyes of the nation are watching us in New York for our response to this assault on our Second Amendment rights. This is our moment in history, and we must draw that line in the sand. This is the moment we tell our nation, honoring our Constitution is more important than following any unjust law or self-serving politician, and we'll fight it to the bitter end with our voices, our votes, and our actions. I'll talk to you as a regular citizen for 1 second. It's in our history. Civil disobedience is in our DNA. I refer you to the Boston Tea Party. I refer you to Lexington and Concord, where Paul Revere said the British are coming, but what he was saying is the British are coming to take our weapons. Remember, we wouldn't have any civil rights laws without the civil disobedience that precluded it. So what can we do now? We are fighting this law on many fronts. The NRA, the New York State Rifle and Pistol, have filed a lawsuit to overturn this awful law. And we are seeing this right now in the growing list of law enforcement agencies that will refuse to carry out and prosecute this law. 50 counties in our state, out of 62 counties, have resolutions in to oppose the SAFE Act. Now you're here, and now it's okay. We are outraged. What are we going to do now? Here's 3 things that we can do. Number 1, get involved in your town committees. Our democracy and ability to throw these politicians out starts here at the local level through party committees. Number 2, volunteer. Do everything you can to help our candidates who support our cause. And number 3, vote. And bring with you 5 friends of liberty with you. At the end of the day, it's all about getting the vote, getting out to vote. Just ask Mitt Romney. Okay. Governor Cuomo's law reminds us why Thomas Jefferson stated, and I quote, "The strongest reason for people to retain the right to keep and bear arms is, as a last resort, to protect themselves against tyranny in their own government." This law is intolerable, obnoxious, and yes, tyrannical. I come to Albany proudly and voluntarily as a citizen legislator. I'm a veterinarian of 25 years by trade. I leave my wife and 3 young daughters home alone for days at a time to represent my constituents up here, far from home. This law will turn me into a criminal as well, because you can bet that before I leave home to do the people's work, there will be more than 7 rounds in the magazine of my wife's firearm.